want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, the zones go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, the zones go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Still going inside the 30. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Five yards from the end zone, first and goal. The They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout and let me draw.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Saints nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Will Lutz lining
Well,
up.
go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
First carry now for Thompson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 21-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 11.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Saints.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
1 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Saints 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Their own 37-yard.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Bloods to try to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score, Chiefs 17, Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles? And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Strip that ball. Check. He's coming. We got double up.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Cole Hardman, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Indeed, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Show it!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
For the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 4. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
A gain of 13
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so you can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
To put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for him, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Edwards-Helaire. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Watch the twist. 53's the mark.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 10-yard line.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now Thompson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. To give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
I'm going back to you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
To Michael Thomas.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's the option. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He may try and run for this. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
This Jimmy Rodgers son.
And completing it to Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it take, watch it learn, can't relate. Watch it stir, out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a foot race, and he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 21-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
21.
Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.